So we've been doing a lot of brain therapy, lots of things that are so, like, it's one of those things that if you fall and scrape your knee, you can see it, and you can see it until it heals. And we're learning on how so many people don't take, like if you were to get a concussion, which they're learning a lot more about, right? Or a serious brain injury, or things inside your body that you can't see. They're internal, right? So it's easy to go, oh, I feel good, I can go back to doing what I was doing, but you actually, it's not like you can just put a Band-Aid on your brain. So it's working through all of that stuff. So, yep, she's done chiropractic care, but we are with a brain doctor. She's really, really, really incredibly great. So that's what we're doing here this morning, but I wanted to come on. We've been doing the book, The Power of One More. So every day for the last year and a little over a year, we've been doing a book to help you on your mindset. So we're going through this book called The Power of One More. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about identity and what you truly believe, or who you believe you are, where that came from, how people and environments and circumstances have helped shape your identity up until now. And actually you can change it. I'm getting hot. Why do we talk about this on the KetoMom page? So this page has existed for 7 years. And what I've realized after sharing our family's journey, helping you with food, helping you on your health and fitness journey, is so many people know what to do, but they don't believe in themselves. They don't feel that they are worthy or valued, that they should be able to work on themselves physically for whatever reason, right? They might make excuses or blame their past or blame other people. And so a year ago, I was like, okay, I can tell people how to eat keto and low carb and how to track their food and understanding net carbs and all of those things. But if they don't have the right mindset, then they're going to eventually fall off the wagon or get off course, or somebody's going to say something, or they're going to get frustrated and they're going to go back to their old ways, their old habits, the things that got them to where they were, right? And so this book is great. It's a brand new book. So I'm reading right along with you. A lot of the other books that we've done, I have read many, many times. So if you want to see all of the books like Atomic Habits, The Miracle Morning, The Traveler's Gift, we've done The Compound Effect, and so many others, you can go to ketomomsecrets.com. Otherwise, today we're going to touch briefly. We're still talking about identity. And he says the trilogy of changing your identity is based on 3 things: your faith, your intention, and your associations. So he says, first of all, if you're a person of faith, he says, you need to understand that nothing moves mountains quite like faith. He gives a Bible verse that says, I tell you the truth. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. So he talks about the power of your faith, and he says, oftentimes, people think faith, and they think their spiritual spoke. If you went through the book with us called Kazone, I talked about how oftentimes people might realize, like, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to get healthy, and they don't realize why they are where they are today. So in the book Kazone, we talked about your, like if your life is made up of different spokes, like a tire, you've got your spiritual spoke, your relationships, your mental, your spiritual life, your work spoke, and your finances, right? So all of those different things in your life make up who you are. They affect the way you do things. So you might go, why do I overeat? Why do I eat when I'm emotional? It might be affected by your finances, right? Or it might be affected by your relationship. And so he says, oftentimes people forget that their faith needs to be put in every area of your life, not just your spiritual spoke. You don't just use faith when you're believing for healing, or you use faith in all areas of your life. So he's like, listen, he says, many people say that they lead faith-based lives. But how many of us say that say they have God and faith in all areas of their lives? He says, several people I know, they'll read the Bible, they'll go to church, they are kind-hearted and loving people, but do these same people extend faith into their beliefs with their personal fitness, their finances, their relationships, and their business? He says most people say no. So he says part of the 3 trilogy of working and changing your identity to become the person you want to become, number 1 is faith. Do you have faith in general, and do you put it in all areas of your life? He says one of the keys to changing your identity is to let faith move mountains in all parts of your life. Number 2, intentions. He says when our actions are based on good intentions, our soul has no regrets. So he talks about Your intentions will set your mind to work creating your new identity. Your brain works on what it is told to do. So he says, instead of souring on your life, he goes, I want you to flip the script. Tell yourself what you intend to do. You intend to do good. He says that you intend to create thriving business. You intend to create money or have a thriving marriage or to be a good parent. Like, tell your brain what your intention is. We talked about this on my team Zoom last night. So in our business, I said, wake up in the morning and put an intention on your day. Today is going to be, I'm going to get all of these. What is your intention for today? What is your intention with your health and fitness? What is your intention with your relationships? So we've got faith, you've got intention. Don't just let things happen, but have a very specific, I intend to be a better wife or be a better parent. I intend to, today I'm putting an intention out there. I'm going to go to the gym. We did that this morning. I'm going to choose better foods. I'm going to, right? Tell your brain what you're intending on doing, and then your brain creates something. It's called your RAS, your reticular activating system, starts up and it starts looking for the intentions that you told it. Does that make sense? Like, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to have a really good relationship with my kids. I'm going to set the intention. My brain is going to start working on that. I'm going to start seeing certain maybe things that I can encourage my kids on, or does that make sense? I hope it does. If it doesn't, read the book. It's super great. He says intentions are the currency that lets you make deposits in your identity bank. Instead of creating a run on that bank that will eventually drive you into identity bankruptcy. So we've got faith, we've got intention, and we've got association. He says, consider these words. What surrounds us is what is within us. And I've talked about this before. Proximity is power. So he says, through proximity, you absorb the traits, the actions, and the beliefs of people that you associate with. And you might be going, but those are the people that I'm around all the time. We talked earlier in a video a couple days ago about our thermostat. And if you are with a whole bunch of people, or the people you associate yourselves with, and their thermostat is set at a 50, your thermostat will come down to a 50. If they are complacent, if they don't have goals, if they're not goal driven, if they don't have a focus to make themselves better or their families better, you're going to fall to the level of the people you're associated with. It says the other side of this is that if you want to raise your thermostat and change your identity, you may need to say goodbye to some of those 50-degree people. Don't be offended. It's not like you're saying, like, I will never see you, but you might have to find some other people or a mentor or other people to hang around with that raises your thermostat, that raises your beliefs, that helps you believe that you can do it. We've talked about this before. If you've got people that are going, eat the cake, you don't need to go to the gym. Let's go out drinking. Hey, you're going to meet me down at the bar. Like, on a regular basis, every single night. If you ask anybody that you're around, here's a really great question. Ask the people that you're around the most, hey, what are you learning? Hey, what is God teaching you? My husband asks people that all the time. What are you learning? What are you reading? What are you doing to elevate your life to be a better you? And if they're like, we asked somebody this the other day, actually. My husband said, hey, what are you doing to better your life? What are you learning from? And the answer we got was nothing. And my husband's like, all right. Well, what are you going after? And he was like, nothing. I just want to exist. I just want to pay my bills. I just want to play and have fun. And I was like, I wonder how many people don't understand self-development, have never been taught it, just live day to day trying to survive, keeping their head above the water, when if you could just go, listen, if you could just have a little bit of awareness of who you're hanging out with, what do you want? What does your soul long for? I know you've got greatness inside of you. I know that you've got things that I bet you if you dig down deep, there are things in you that you want to achieve, but maybe nobody encouraged you or nobody saw it in you or nobody told you you could do it. You can do it, but you've got to find different people to hang around. Association, it's super important. He says the bottom line is this. You're a reflection of the people that you associate with. If you associate with people who elevate you and make your thermometer rise, then you will rise at the same time with them. It's super important. So 3 things that can help change your identity. You don't have to be the person that you are today. Maybe you love yourself and that's great. And maybe you don't. And it's not a bad thing, but having an awareness of why am I am this person? Is it because somebody spoke things over me and I believed it? Somebody told me I couldn't do it, so I never tried. The reason you are today is part of it is the way you grew up, the people, the parents, the people that were around you, and the environments you're in today. You can change it. You can change who you are by working on your mindset, by hanging around different people, by having faith in all areas of your life, and intention. What do you want? What are you going after? What are you hoping to achieve? Tell somebody, find some people. We talk to our kids about this all the time. We're working on friends, and where do you find some friends that are like-minded? And so that's it. That's what he's talking about. Faith, intention, association, all super important in your health and fitness, because all of these things play a part in you reaching your goals or not reaching your goals. If you believe that you can do it, or if you don't believe you can do it, either way, you're right. Right? Your intention is, oh, I got up, I was crabby, I'm not going to go to the gym, I'll never get to that size, so I'm just going to eat whatever I want. Right? Somebody from the past told me I will never be that size. I could never be healthy. I've always been this way. It runs in our family. If you believe it, you will receive that. Or know that that's not true. It's not true. And you've been lied to. And you need to go, all right, I'm going to believe that I can get healthy. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to join a gym. I'm going to find a accountability partner. I'm going to ask my friend to do this with me. I'm going to maybe hire a coach at the gym. I'm going to find somebody to walk me through this because I know I can do it. It's not easy. Nothing in life. There's no overnight success. Anybody that you watch on social media or any type of social media, I shared something in my stories today. It was about an iceberg, and it shows you like all you see is success above the water, but you don't see all of like the hard work and the tears or the failures or all the things you don't see under the water, but you see the success. That's a lot like social media. You don't see all of the late nights and the hard work and the things that people do in secret, the consistent action they do over the long period of time. You don't see that. You see like the 100 pounds of fat loss, right? Or you see the great marriage after 30 years, but you don't see the trials. You see it. You see the good. And sometimes people share their stories, but don't feel like it's overnight. I like to tell people you didn't get here overnight. You're not going to get there overnight. It takes consistent action over time, but you can do it. So this is a book we're going through. It's called The Power of One More. We're just going to work through it pretty slowly because there's just a lot to take in. My hope is it gives you something to think about. Even if you're just going, oh, I actually don't have to be the person I am today. I can work on changing that. I can work on feeding my mind right, finding some new people, and truly just the belief that I can do it. And then I will find some more. And your reticular activating system will go, oh, we're going to be better. All right. You're going to start noticing people that have done the things that you want. Then you've got to get enough bravery up to ask them to mentor you or help you or guide you or tell you a book that they've read that got them to where they are today, where you want to go. Super important. So this is the book if you want to join us. Otherwise, you can tune in here, usually earlier in the morning. We've just had a lot of appointments lately. So otherwise, send me messages. I'm here to help. You can head over to ketomomsecrets.com click on book club for any of the past books. You can click on recipes for like 729 recipes. I don't even know. Or just continue to tune into the page. I'm here to help. I hope you have an incredible afternoon. Your presence matters. I love that you comment below. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a great afternoon, and we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.